Nikon ZR is finally launched, and in this series we will meet different creators who will use this camera for the first time, creating films and videos.
I want equipment and gear that doesn't impact the level of connection that I can have with someone.
In this episode, we're gonna meet Alice Edy. She's a filmmaker, National Geographic explorer, and co-founder of Earthrise. And in this episode, she's gonna make a short documentary film using the Nikon ZR. Hello, Alice.
Hi.
Here you go.
Wow, here it is.
Here we have a powerful camera in the hands of a powerful storyteller.
Did you practice that? That was a good line. I can't believe how small it is and how light it is.
Yeah.
Cinema level delivery on something this size is wild.
Because I've seen some of your work and you travel all around the world, telling stories about forced migration, environmental issues, and women's stories. And it feels very real, like it feels very honest, and it must be hard to be able to capture something like this because a lot of people are afraid of the camera.
You know, so much of my work starts even before I get the camera out. You know, putting people at ease, building trust, building the relationship with them so that when the camera comes out, they feel comfortable.
How can this camera help you achieve this?
The size of the screen is so noticeable, right? That's kind of the first thing that I'm noticing. And to show them as we go, I think is a real plus. And then honestly, the screen, it means that I can operate with a stripped back, a setup as this, which I wouldn't do normally. You know, I haven't done for a long time. This means there's no excuse for me to get out there on my own with a very stripped back setup to tell the stories that matter to me.
Yeah, we're going to meet a fashion designer.
Yeah,
who also,
Natalie Underwood.
Natalie, who works also with something called upcycling.
Yeah.
What was upcycling?
Upcycling is where you take materials that have had another purpose and reimagine them for fashion.
Are you ready? Should we go?
Let's do it.
Correct.
Here we go. Hi, how's it going? This is the magic of what I get to do, is that I get to just drop into people's worlds for a moment. So thank you for having us. I'm so happy to be here. And I just want to understand a bit about your world, where your inspiration comes from, and hopefully together we can build some scenes to get people to understand your day-to-day. It's such a big part of it, I think, is putting the person at ease, and that happens way before getting a camera out. I'm hearing that you observe things in such a different way to me. You're seeing details and textures. It's like, how can I genuinely connect with you, understand your world, but make you feel comfortable? And I honestly think that is my job, is to be a bridge and to bring the best out in the person that I'm with. Yeah. Wow.
I take things and then I make them into something that is more my style.
Okay, tell me about this one.
So this is a leather jacket made from old sofas.
Old sofas.
Yeah.
Wow. It would be cool to even get a shot like through the mirror like this looking. So now my challenge is, as you say, take this level of connection in the relationship that hopefully I've built with her, and for that to come across on camera. And so I need equipment that's not getting in the way, that it's easy to use, that it's reliable, it's adaptable, because my focus is having that empathy come across.
So ProRes 42, 4K, 25 frames. Mm-hmm. Well, now we have a Nikon log, so it's easy to grade.
To be able to color grade it, I think, is great, but I also don't want tons and tons and tons of massive material. I'm on the move. I want to be able to process it quickly. So I feel like ProRes today is going to make sense.
Are you ready?
Let's do this. But I'm wondering if we move this table more centrally so that we can film all the way around you. It gives us a bit more versatility in the types of shots we can get, close-ups, wides. Filmmaking ain't glamorous, people. I mean, so much of her practice is about her unique perspective. So I'm like, how can we get some shots that really are super close up on her eye, her process? I think the challenge now in this relatively small space is to create as many different moments, different scenes to bring her world to life. This is nice, because we want to get a sense of your world. This has autofocus on the eye, that's great. The terrifying and exhilarating feeling of testing out a new camera. All right, so we'll just start on this wide shot. I just want to have a look at how the light lands on your face. A big part of the process is just getting to know her initially and then building scenes, moving things around to make a compelling set of scenes that will bring her world to life. Sometimes you gotta climb. Adjust the light above you as if you're kind of fixing the light to see more clearly. Yeah, beautiful. When I think about the early years of making films and photographing, I really was insecure and lacked confidence in some ways because I wasn't super techie. That wasn't my point of departure or the foundation for my work. It was really the people that I would meet, my ability to build a relationship with them. So having a camera that just makes it easy for me and isn't getting in the way of my ability to connect was really important, because to me, I think of myself back then and I want other young filmmakers to feel empowered and not lack the confidence that I did for years, and just get out there. There's no excuse really to not anymore when it's this easy.
I can try with the ties and like pin some things.
Yeah, I think the ties narratively is really cool. The autofocus is great, huh? She's a woman on a mission. The work that I make, I want it to look incredible. I want to give my subjects the same care that, you know, celebrities would get, or a music video or a commercial. So I think this kind of hits all those marks. I can be a one-woman team but make something that's cinematic in quality, but where I don't sacrifice the intimacy and the connection that I have when I'm in the field and things are really unpredictable and I have to adapt constantly.
So variable ND is great if you need it. We have it here.
Great. I'm going to open the aperture a bit. It's getting good. I think we can push it more.
Yeah.
I believe so much in the power of storytelling to have an impact, and I've always been passionate about taking the best tools for real stories and real people. What if we could take that level of craft and that level of storytelling and bring it to real people and real stories? I really think you can make a difference. Holding up to the light to see the details. That to me is why this camera is so powerful. I'm just getting as much B-roll as possible. You can never have too much. It really helps you out in the edit, you know, when you're trying to craft this stuff. The moment of truth.
We have something.
I can't believe you just made that. Sick. Wow. Have you got everything?
Natalia, how was it to be filmed by Alice?
I think you did a really good job. I think you're really good at speaking to people, with people, and I felt very comfortable opening up to you guys.
You know what's so exciting is days like today, I'm reminded of why we do what we do, is you can turn any corner and there are these amazing stories and amazing people. This looks good. All right, I think we're ready to go.
My name is Natalie Ann Underwood, and I am a upcoming emerging fashion designer.
It's been amazing. I was able to just like direct, ask Natalie questions, really focus on the interview. The camera was doing its thing. Sometimes cameras can get really hot and you have the fan and that's like the noise. This is completely silent, hasn't got hot, there's no external fan.
Because it was rolling for quite a long time, and also ProRes, so quite a powerful codec. Alice,
Hi.
it's a wrap.
That's a wrap. What a day.
Should we show the audience the final result?
I think we should. Let's go.
My name is Natalie Ann Underwood, and I am a fashion designer. Upcycling is taking something already existing and creating something new out of it. I'm trying to find lines and interesting shapes. You never really know how it's going to end up. Even when you're sketching, it's never 100% what it ends up being. But the fun thing with fashion is that you get to see the drawing come to life. After that, you would go to the sewing machine and sew them all together, and that's when like the garment really comes to life. In the industry, you should always find ways to be sustainable. It should just happen in the process. I quite like when you see that something is worn out. I like to say that my clothes are kind of made to be worn. It's just giving them life and following their life as well as yours. I have a brand called Underwood. The brand mostly focuses on creating clothes that have a deep meaning, but are also very wearable. I'm half Brazilian, half American, lived in Norway most of my life. I'm constantly told that I'm not Brazilian or I'm not American, I'm not Norwegian, which is true. I'm a mix. I use it a lot as my inspiration. Here's a picture of me and my mom. When I look back at it, my style now is how she used to dress. I mean, half of my wardrobe is her old clothes. I've been so locked into my own world. I think I realized more and more how my family has impacted my inspiration and my journey. Fashion design is all about the process, and I'm just here for the ride and seeing how far I can come.
We hope you liked this episode. Stay tuned for the next one, where we will meet a new creator testing the Nikon ZR.